Hello Aquarius, it's Julia here with a reading for you. Happy birthday. I realise this is Aquarius season, so many of you will have had your birthday or be about to have your birthday. There's a lot going on astrologically at the moment, which I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes talking about. We're still in Mercury retrograde, which has been figuring highly in my world today. I've sat down 3 times to do this reading for you, and there's always a knock at the door or just some commotion or something to deal with. And actually, just as I've sat down to start now, somebody across the road has started up with a chainsaw. We've had really high winds here recently, and I think a lot of people have had trees and various issues. So yeah, I hope that the chainsaw is not bothering you too much. And yeah, so I'm just getting my sage and my Palo Santo stick going if I can. As per usual, they're refusing to smoke. So what's going on at the moment? This is Tuesday, the 2nd. What am I saying? This is Tuesday, the 1st of February here in the UK. It's the new moon, which is in your sign today. I think it's also the start of the Chinese New Year this week, and we're in the year of the tiger. So that's interesting. As I said, Mercury's still retrograde at this new moon, so there could still be issues and challenges ahead, communication-wise, difficulties, tricky things. What else? I think this Aquarius new moon is also taking place right on top of the very stable planet that is Saturn. So now this is a good time to look at any commitments you need to make to yourself or others. Quite powerful energies, really. What else? Today is also in bulk. I think that's how you say it. I hope that's how you say it. It's the pagan festival, the pagan celebration of the beginning of spring. So I know I've noticed here in my garden in the UK that the crocuses have just started to appear through the lawn, which is lovely. It's a lovely time of year, actually. But this pagan celebration is to honour Bridget, who is a pagan goddess. So this might be a nice day to light a candle, to say a prayer, or to leave a little offering for Bridget, to say thank you, really, for the beginning of spring, for the beginning of lighter days, lighter and warmer days. So there we go. I thought, as it is the time of Bridget, and it is the start of spring, I thought that I would try an oracle card, a goddess oracle card for you. Did you see that? I just dropped the cards, actually, in my clumsy shuffling, and look who fell out. Bridget. Don't back down. Well, I'm going to take that as she fell out. That's got to be, wow. Well, we got Bridget and we got Yemenia, but I'm going to take Bridget because she fell out. That's staggering, isn't it? Do you know, I've had the cards that I've drawn myself just recently have been really interesting, actually, how they've come out and presented themselves to me. So yeah, Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. I think she's a fire goddess, actually. I don't know a great deal about Bridget, so I will have a little look in my book and see what it says. But this is certainly an energy that you might like to light a candle or say a little prayer or say thank you to at this time. So the meaning of this card is, first, be quite clear about your intentions. If you're unclear, then confusion will lessen your power and force. light a candle in the dark. Be very clear and bright in what is acceptable to you in this situation. Make no mistake, I will guide and protect you. And yet think of the unparalleled rise in your own viewpoint. If you're able to stand up for yourself and speak about your needs and your deepest truth, now is the time to touch your power, for its heat and flame will ignite your passion, which will propel you forward in countless ways. Even in the face of fear, you can still stand up for your ideals and your truth. Be unwavering and make your stand today. So various meanings of this card are: be assertive, don't worry about what others think, speak your truth, stick to your opinions, put your foot down. And it says here, Bridget is a Celtic triple goddess, which means that she represents the three aspects of women: the young virgin, the nurturing and loving mother, and the crone, sage or wise woman. She's a fiery goddess who tirelessly protects all those who call upon her. And she's also the feminine counterpart to Archangel Michael's warrior energy. She has a temple in Kildare in Ireland, and she's celebrated worldwide on February the 1st, which is today, the ancient sacred day called Imbolc, which marks the beginning of springtime and increasing daylight. So there we go. So be assertive, don't back down, stand up for yourself, have some passion, some courage. Right, what am I going to do? So I'm also going to draw a tarot card just to give us a theme for this reading. You know, I can't get anything to smoke here today. I think maybe my candles are not burning tall enough, the wick on them, I think probably is what it is. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to draw one card to give us the general theme, the general picture, the overriding theme of this reading, which will be interesting to see whether that's something that fits in with Bridget here, or indeed any of the other things that I've been talking about. And then I will draw some tarot cards and I will clarify those today for you. So this is a general reading. It's not likely to resonate with all of you. If it doesn't, you could have a look at one of my other readings for your moon, your Venus, or your rising sign, where you might find inspiration. So for Aquarius today, please. For February the 1st, for Aquarius, for the new moon, for Imbolc, the pagan celebration and festival to honour Bridget. If we could have some general energy, please, a bigger picture energy for Aquarius today. We have the King of Swords. Wow, so this is air energy, this is you, isn't it? This could well be you, Aquarius. Firm but fair, logical. Somebody who rules wisely, I guess. Somebody who's interested in the truth of things, and somebody who rules wisely. So we've got the King of Swords there alongside Bridget. Wow. As I said, I'm going to shuffle these cards now, and then I shall lay some cards and I will clarify them, and we will see what messages we can get for you, Aquarius. I hope that you're all well. I hope that everybody's happy. I know that there's a lot of ill health around at the moment. I know that the weather's been quite awful for many of us all over the world just recently. We've had some really, really strong winds here just recently, and it's very cold. But anyway, as I said, the days are getting longer. The sun is getting higher in the sky. Some of the spring bulbs that I planted are starting to appear. So for me, that's just fantastic. So for Aquarius spirit, if we could have some messages for Aquarius, please. Okay, we have the Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. And I shall stop just there for a moment and have a look at these cards. I'll put that there. So we've got the Two of Wands, which is Aries, the Ace of Wands, which again is another fire sign. We've got the Hanged Man here, who's water. This is Neptune. We've got the Three of Swords, which is Libra. This is air energy. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, who's earth energy, and we've got the Two of Cups, who is Cancer. This is Venus in Cancer. So what have we got going on here? So you've had a choice recently, something you've wanted to do, something or a place you've wanted to go. There's been a spark, there's been a new passion, something new that you've been interested in, that you've wanted to pursue. But it's a choice. There's a decision to be made here. I feel that you're perhaps not making that decision at the moment. I think you're still looking to reflect and understand this situation a little bit more. I think whatever this is, it's likely to be a transformative experience for you. I can see some sadness here with the Three of Swords. Something that may have happened recently that's been painful for you. Some kind of negative thinking about something perhaps. Whether this is a real event, whether there's been something happened that's made you feel very sad and lost and alone, or whether that's just the way that you're perceiving something at the moment. I can see that you're sat in some, either you're sat in some very earthy energy, or there is somebody around you that is bringing that kind of energy to your life at the moment. And I can see also the potential for a new relationship here, or a rekindling of something from the past. We've got two twos here, and twos in numerology represent balance and partnerships and duality, decisions generally, the need to make decisions, the need to make a decision. And we've got Bridget here, haven't we, who's saying stand up for what you believe in. We've got the King of Swords, who's likely to make very logical, sensible decisions for himself. And yet this decision here that I see you being faced with, Aquarius, I feel is not something so easy for you to make. I can see that you've been struggling, I think. It's like there's all this sort of inner passion within you. There's this, something is burning bright within you, but but you're not sure where to go with it. You're not sure what to do. Perhaps at the moment there is the offer of a new relationship for you. Perhaps there's somebody around in your life that is bringing this kind of spark, somebody that has ignited this feeling within you, this feeling of needing some change and some movement. But I think that there's something that's kind of holding you back. There's something that's making you feel cautious, making you doubt yourself, perhaps making you doubt the other person also. And perhaps you're right to, you know. Perhaps you're right to. I don't know. What have we got at the bottom of the deck here? We've got another 2. So this is often what I think is hidden, or that you might not be seeing currently about a situation. The 2 of Swords is kind of the inability to make a decision, isn't it? It's the head over heart. And the more than the inability to make a decision, actually it's the not wanting to make a decision. I think because whatever this decision is, it's going to be painful, isn't it? It's potentially painful now. And I think you're feeling very cautious about what your next steps might be. Perhaps you're feeling pressured by somebody into making a decision. But I think really here you're being called to take your time and to stand up for yourself and to not be pushed, to not be manipulated, and to do things in your own time. Yeah. Let's clarify these cards. I'm going to use my beautiful little pagan cats to clarify with. But yeah, I think you're showing yourself here as the King of Swords. So there is the possibility that you could be stuck in your head a little bit too much, that you're not feeling things sort of defensively, really, that you're feeling quite self-protective at this time. I think whatever this decision is, Aquarius, it's a scary one, isn't it? I think you feel that you have a lot to lose if things don't go the way that you would like them to. I think it's something that might threaten not only your peace of mind, but your home, your security. But I can also see new beginnings here, new partnerships. I think you just need to take your time, don't you, and be sure. You know, with the 2 of Swords and the Hanged Man here, there is definitely a feeling that you're just not prepared to take the next step just yet, really. It's like you're watching and waiting, which perhaps is a very wise move for you. It's interesting, isn't it? Bridget's a fire goddess and we've got the Ace of Wands here. There's definitely something here that you're feeling very passionate about, but quietly so. It's like you're almost not letting yourself feel it. So why is the 2 of Wands here? And we have sorry, I'm never sure which is the Page or the Knights in this deck. I think this is the Page of Swords, this one. So yet more air energy. So this is about learning about yourself, isn't it? This is about learning about your own thought processes, the way that you think, trying to work out what you want and where you're going. Why is the Ace of Wands here? And we have the King of Wands. We've got a lot of court cards out today, haven't we? This is the King of Wands, so this is more fiery energy to go with this Ace of Wands. Wow. If this is a person, Aquarius, if this is a person that you feel passionately for, that there's some pull towards, some possibility of a new relationship, it's going to be a fiery one. It's going to be a passionate one, for sure. Why is the Hanged Man here? We have the Three of Wands. So this is another card of waiting, isn't it? The Three of Wands is more Aries energy. We had the Two of Wands, didn't we, at the beginning? But this Three of Wands has appeared with the Hanged Man here. These are both energies of waiting. This one is kind of self-sacrifice, waiting for illumination, waiting for wisdom, for guidance, waiting for things to feel better. And this one, you could almost say, is like waiting for your ship to come in. This is waiting for something to... waiting for kind of like the reward of something, for something to come back to you. In this picture, the ships are heading off. And it's like this cat will sit here waiting for them to come back. So a lot of passion, a lot of feeling here, but not a lot of action, not a lot of doing. Why is the Three of Swords here? We have the Two of Wands again. So this energy of choices, of trying to make a decision, which way are you going to go? Which way are you going to act? Which way are your thought processes going to take you? And again, there's not a lot of action going on with this card. There's a kind of waiting, isn't there? And I think this waiting is because of this, isn't it? Whether your mood is low at the moment, whether you're struggling to think positively about a situation, whether you are anxious and whether you have fears about a situation or a person, you're waiting. You're waiting for something to feel different. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I think you're being very cautious because this is wrapped up in your feelings of home and your feelings of security. I think there's been a new start for you recently. And I think that you're trying to just sort of feel at home within yourself again, I guess. I think that's what's stopping any kind of progress here or any real kind of action on your feelings. Is that I feel that you're healing. I feel this is a time of transformation. I feel this is a time of waiting. Why is the Two of Cups here? And we've got, I think that is Temperance, isn't it? These cards are quite new to me. I'm still working them out. But I would say that that is Temperance, isn't it? That's fire. That's Sagittarius. That's about the blending of two different energies. The mixing of something, the harmonizing of something. And that beautiful card, this beautiful card here, has appeared at the end with this beautiful card here, the Two of Cups. And what's going on in the Two of Cups is also a blending, isn't it? Do you see all the rainbow colours there? The hands together, the mixing of the energies, the mixing of emotions. It's like this, isn't it? It's like the rainbow here again. The water, the colours, the mixing, the blending. This is going to have a beautiful outcome for you, Aquarius. I can see that. It's all heading towards something here. Something's building up, isn't it? I think you're right to be cautious. What have we got at the bottom of the deck here? This is the Eight of Cups. And so this cat here is leaving the comfort and security of their home, and they're heading out into the night, into the unknown. This is a movement towards the unknown, a movement towards something new, something uncertain, something that doesn't quite feel safe. But it's a new adventure. It's a new adventure. I think that's the way to take this, really, is that this is the new adventure for you. This is what's coming for you. If it's not here already, this is something that is coming for you. This is your new moon energy, Aquarius. For sure. This is your new start. And it's beautiful, actually. As I said, I think perhaps you've been sitting in this kind of King of Swords energy. You've been a little bit detached, because I think that you've been trying to make your mind up. You've been giving this a lot of thought. I think I can see a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking about what's next, about what to do, what's the right thing to do, which direction should I go, which direction should I take, who should I follow, what should I take with me, what should I leave behind. There's definitely a new start here that is to do with your home. Could be to do with a job, to do with finances, money, but it's to do with security. And I think that's why you're feeling cautious, because to embark upon this new relationship, it maybe feels like leaving this security behind here, of stepping out into the dark, taking the blindfold off, which is what we had in the Two of Swords here, didn't we? Taking the blindfold off and starting something new. Well, the cards are encouraging you to go for it, Aquarius. I think there's a beautiful ending here. This new relationship has some gorgeous energy about it. But I think that Bridget, very rightly here, is saying don't back down at the moment. Don't be pushed. You don't have to be pushed. You don't have to do anything that you're not comfortable with at this time. And that actually it's important to take your time. You know, Temperance is not a card of now as such. This is a card this is a bigger karmic type energy, isn't it? This is a card of things taking time. You know, nothing quickly happens with the Temperance card. This is about taking your time to get the mix right, for it to feel right. Because it's very much, although this is a fire card, this is very much a feeling card. as is the Two of Cups here. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for you. Let's just have a quick look at Bridget again. Be clear about your intentions. If you're unclear, then confusion will lessen your power. Yeah. Now is the time to touch your power, for its heat and flame will ignite your passion. We had the Ace of Wands here and the King of Wands, didn't we? Even in the face of fear, you can still stand up for your ideals and your truth. Be unwavering and make your stand today. Stick to your opinions, stick to your truth, and things will work out fine. Don't worry about what other people think. So I don't know how that's resonating for you, Aquarius. Perhaps other people in your life, friends or family, have been giving you opinions, trying to push you in one direction or another. But I think that you're right to take your time, to stand your ground, and to let yourself sort of gradually fall in to this feeling, to allow your fears to melt away. And I think if you can do that, that the answer, the path forward will become very clear to you. And as I said, such gorgeous cards to end on here. The blending of the rainbows, the blending of the water here, the blending of energies. So take that however that resonates for you, Aquarius, and thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that you enjoyed your reading and that there were messages there for you. If you enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel to grow. And if you haven't done so already, I'd love it if you would subscribe, please. And I will see you again soon, I'm sure. So thank you. And as I said, happy birthday, Aquarius.